This video is powered by the pros at Pascal Air Plumbing and Electric. Arkansas owned, Arkansas operated. GoPascal.com.
It was really good to see, McIntyre throw the ball a lot better today. He's not where he was last year yet, but it was a lot better than last week. And, uses cutters, fastball, curveball, change up. I mean, he went out and pitched to contact a little bit, but, he ate up almost 5 innings for us, and that was good.
Frank came in 2 1/3 out of the bullpen. What did you think about the way that he was able to eat innings there and then just the rest of the bullpen behind him?
I thought he did a really good job. I mean, he came in and just, does what he does. He works really quick, keeps our fielders at full attention when he gets the ball. It's bang, he's going. And threw his breaking ball behind the count, slider, threw his fastball, change up, pitch backwards a little bit, and, zip through a couple innings for us. Because at the time, the game got a little stale on our side. We left runners on base, and they had some quick innings, give their pitchers credit there, but we had a chance to, chip away and get the lead a little bit better, and we didn't do it. But obviously, late in the game, we scored a couple, and then put it away there in the 8th.
And Borfin, we talked about him yesterday, but he just keeps getting on base. Are you a little surprised by the way he's been able to get on base, especially because it's not even like he's really hitting for power the way that he's capable of, but he just keeps getting on base time after time?
Yeah, well, he's got a good eye at the plate, and he's a tough out. He's been around a little bit. He's, we saw that he was primed to have a big year, so I'm just glad to see him get off to a good start because he didn't get off to one last year, and then he got hurt, and by the time he started getting going, he got hurt and never really recovered, honestly. So, he's driving the ball to right field, left field, stayed on that breaking ball, hit it over left fielder's head there. That might have been the start the 8th inning or that 8th inning sometime, but he's been solid, and he's been a real tough out.
Going back to McIntyre, how big was it when he did get into some trouble there in the 3rd to get out of it? And I mean, they had Ignacio up to the plate, and he's been a tough out.
Yeah, they've got some power in the middle of their lineup. I mean, they got some big guys. If you watch them take batting practice, they're hitting balls out of the park, opposite field. And I think he finished that inning. They'd already scored a run, maybe, and I think there was runners at 1st and 3rd. Then it ended up being 2nd and 3rd with 2 outs, something like that. And he got a big out there to finish it off. And just to get us off the field, we still have the lead, and that's when we didn't do a whole lot. I think we went 3 or 4 innings without scoring, but it was really good for us at the time, and I'm sure for Will's confidence.
Every time your team had an answer in the bottom of the inning. What were your thoughts on that? And then this is at least the 2nd or 3rd game this year where you've had a ton of 2-out runs. What makes this team so good in that?
I don't know. I think the first 3 runs were with 2 outs, some big hits, and then I think the 7th inning might have got another one. I don't remember, but and then there in the 8th, I know we got 2 or 3 hits with 2 outs. But whenever they scored, I mean, that's kind of was the talk in the dugout. We got to score a run. They score, we score, because the momentum was kind of swinging to their side. They were excited, and they were in the game, and they were one big swing away from tying or taking the lead there. So, just found a way to get on, and then somebody came up with a hit, and we kept scoring.
You got some depth production with 2 RBIs apiece from Ben McLaughlin and Parker Rowland. What did you think of those 2 guys today?
It's good to see Ben come off the bench and, pinch hit like that. Pinch hitting's hard. I told him at a hitter or 2 earlier, I told him to get loose, get ready, because I just felt like Callie wasn't seeing the ball real good, and this guy was throwing a bunch of, Frisbee type pitches up there, and it wasn't a good matchup for him right now. I thought McLaughlin, who showed really good patience and a good eye there, and actually got a 3-1 pitch and took a really good swing, fouled it off, and then he came back with, I'm not sure exactly what pitch it was because none of them are hard, but I think it was a fastball away, and he just slapped it in the hole. And then Roland, his first at bat, he didn't get a runner in from 3rd, less than 2. That wasn't good, but it's, that they're in the 8th, and then somewhere in the middle of the game, I think he drove another run. He started 1 inning off, maybe with a double. So, I mean, those guys swung the bat good. Just because they haven't started a lot doesn't mean they're, not right there to play or be a starter.
And Brady Slavens had a couple RBIs as well, the first of which was on an opposite field single. Feels like he's been going the other way a lot this year.
Yeah, I mean, if you come watch Brady take pregame batting practice, he can hit him on the building when he wants to, but really the first three rounds of batting practice, he's hitting the ball through the middle, going the other way. And today his last swing in BP hit one on the roof. But in the game, he's just taking what they give him, and if they're leaving that hole open over there, and they're pitching him away or middle away, excuse me. He's just staying through the ball. He's not rolling over to the second baseman or into that shift. And if he does that, he's going to hit for an average. I made that comment last night to one of the coaches after the game that if he keeps going the other way, he's going to have a good batting average this year.
Borfman had 2 doubles for you. Could have had a third, potentially. He doubled the other night. Seems like he's taking his walks really well. You've moved him up in the order of the spot. Just what have you thought recently of what he's given you?
I think he's been a really tough out. I think he kind of frustrates pitchers. He'll foul off some pitches, but he'll also take some borderline pitches early that he doesn't feel like that, he can get the barrel to or something and drive it. So that's what you want. But then when he gets down in the count, he'll fight you a little bit. And, he's taking his walks, which is huge. And then when he's got a pitch he likes, he's kind of, our lingo is he's getting his swing off and he's letting it go and he's hitting the ball hard.
You had a pinch run for McLaughlin after the hit. Could you give us an update on that?
Yeah, we don't know yet. Going to see how the doctors have looked at it. They don't think it's major yet, but if he's sore or swelled up in the morning, I think is the word they use, then we'll get an MRI on it. If not, we might just be a little bit of a pull.
Was it like a knee or what?
Yeah, they're not. First we thought it was a knee, but it could be like the lower hamstring. So we'll see how it turns out.
I guess the MRI for Stovall came back okay. He was in the lineup today. What did you see from him? Was he just a little rusty or?
Yeah, I think he swung at some high pitches that he normally doesn't swing at. I mean, he fouled off some pitches. He's never going to make excuses or anything, but I'm sure that hand's bothering him a little bit. And he really wanted to play. I thought he played good in the field. He looked fine. Batting practice was good. I think he'll be fine tomorrow.
Josenberger hit another home run. I guess that now matches his career high. When you were recruiting him, did you feel like you could get a little more juice out of his bat and be more of a power hitter, or is that just something that kind of developed when you first got on campus?
Yeah. So, yeah, we didn't plan on him hitting the ball as far as he does. I think give credit to him for working hard. He's gotten a lot stronger. Our strength coaches, I think, probably has helped him a lot. And, Coach Warnes and Thompson have helped his swing a lot. And, it's funny if you come watch Tavian take batting practice, he doesn't light you up, but in the game, man, he's a hitter. When he steps in the box, he's a different hitter. He's hard to get out. He'll go the other way. Obviously, he can lay down a bunt. He'll take a walk. He'll take a hit by pitch, and now he can hit it over your head. So that's a good combination.
BetOnline remains your number one source for all your sports betting this season. Everything from the NFL and bowl season to esports. You'll find the latest odds, team matchup info, player news, and game trends at BetOnline. BetOnline features live betting, free contests, and live scores for almost any sport or game imaginable. We're the fastest and easiest way to bet on all your favorite leagues and events. Head to betonline.ag to join and receive a 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Make sure to use the promo code BELIEVE to receive your rewards. That's BLEAV. BetOnline, where the game starts.